On today's incredible adventure, we hit the road to explore the markets of Quartzite, Arizona, and the gem and mineral show taking place here. Later, we reach the crossroads of Schooliepalooza 2024, where the crew and I set up camp to explore the massive gathering of nomads in the desert. We witness some unique sights, and as night falls, things heat up. After a tiring and sleepless night, we head to a new location the next morning, seeking peace and quiet. So we're headed into Quartzite today, our first stop of several on this trip. Sorry about the rocky footage. The highway around Quartzite is bad. It's not smooth at all. So again, I apologize for that, but we have a fun little adventure here in Quartzite. We're going to be checking out the gem and mineral show and looking at some local swap meets and that kind of thing. And then later tonight is the main reason for this trip, which is the Schooliepalooza Ungathering. And it's going to be something real interesting, a huge grouping of people living in buses and vans, all kinds of different vehicles, a massive gathering. Last year had like 1,000 people, I think. And this year's supposed to be even bigger. So that's going to be really cool. That's coming up a little later today. But first, let's check out Quartzite and the Gem and Mineral Show and some of the local sites. It's going to be a fun time. Pulling into our first swap meet. Well, the swap meet went well. My buddy picked up a couple of anvils for his new forging hobby. So pretty incredible to find some of those here. They're not easily found and they are real heavy. So it was a lot of fun loading those up in the back of his van here. So we're gonna head down the road, check out some more swap meets and some more of the gem shows. Got the Hells Angels coming up behind us here. But this is the High Jolly Monument, the last camp of High Jolly. Born somewhere in Syria about 1828, died in Quartzite December 16, 1902. Came to this country February 10th, 1856. Camel driver, Packer Scout, over 30 years of faithful, and to the U.S. government. Arizona Highway Department, 1935.
That sounds good. Oh, you want me to?
Please.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Whoa, that is real cool.
Beautiful.
What a great day shopping around and looking at all those cool rocks and gemstones today. And fantastic getting that geode cracked and opened. I've never done anything like that before, so that was real special. Now we've got a little drive. I think it's maybe 15 miles to Ehrenberg, and then we head south to check out Schooliepalooza. It's going to be incredible. As we arrived at Schooliepalooza, we saw people gathering, dancing, listening to music, and an incredible display of buses,
large, small, vehicles of all types, plus lots of people from all walks of life having a great time out in the middle of the Arizona desert. As the sun faded into a beautiful sunset, a paraglider hit the skies with an epic ride around the area. Smoke filled the air as campfires were lit and the night had begun. Fellow campers danced like nobody was watching with colorful toys and garments, even an amazing fire dance near an epic bonfire. As night drew to a close for most of the nomads, many had plans to party all night long. And I mean all night long. The music never stopped the entire night we were there. We were exhausted.
We are back on the road now and looking for a new camp spot because the Schooliepalooza last night was exhausting. As you just heard, the music did not stop all night long, and it didn't even seem like people were out partying. It was just this couple of people who were wild and crazy with their music. So moving a little bit to the west, to the east, closer to Quartzite for a nice little spot that's in the mountains just off the highway, and it looks like it's going to be a spectacular afternoon and evening of camping. So we'll definitely get out there and take some photos finally on this trip, and once we get to some cool compositions, we'll talk through the images and show you some cool countryside. So we're finally out here getting to take some photographs and enjoy this landscape. It's been a wild couple of days checking out Quartzite and as well checking out the Schooliepalooza, but I've got this fantastic composition lined up just right here at the campsite, this beautiful distant mountain peak, and the sun is going to be going over the horizon, and I think it'll make for a nice starburst image once that timing works out, probably another 30 or 40 minutes until that happens. But I've got my settings all dialed in and my composition. I'm at about 150 millimeters on the telephoto lens, really zooming in to these mountains and the beautiful triangle shape that is there. And then I'm at f11 because with this particular lens, it creates a really nice starburst effect. So at this point, it's just a matter of waiting for that sun to go down and getting a fantastic landscape image from this trip. So we'll wait a little while longer and then we'll fire off that shot.